Today on CNN's State of the Union, National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien said, "No, I don't think there's systemic racism," when asked about systemic racism in law enforcement. "There's a few bad apples that are giving law enforcement a terrible name." Now, don't get me wrong, in theory, there's nothing inherently racist about enforcing laws. Law enforcement itself isn't a symptom of systemic racism. The implementation of law enforcement, however, the way policing has been done in America, has always been racist since this country's inception. How many black men have rotted away in jails for crimes that they didn't commit? How many 911 calls have been placed by callers distraught by the presence of black people? Now, is policing uniformly racist? Not necessarily, but this is a national issue. How many bad apples do there have to be before we will have the serious discussion about policing in America's cities? Just to give an example, in a 2006 bulletin, the FBI detailed the threat of white nationalists and supremacists and skinheads infiltrating police in order to disrupt investigations against fellow members and recruit other white supremacists. Have all these people since left the force? And how many white supremacists is an okay number to have on a police force in the first place? Have any of these white nationalists been promoted? Are any of them arresting officers? How many of them are in leadership positions? The bad apples in law enforcement have to be rooted out if there's going to be any dialogue between police and the communities that they serve moving forward. Police who are found to have white supremacist ties, white nationalist ties, skinheads, for instance, have no place on the police force, and police departments should be vigilant in eliminating these bigots from the force. People who are not psychologically sound should not be on the force. People with a tendency towards unprovoked violent behavior shouldn't be on the force. Until police take community concerns to heart and implement policies that reflect a true belief that Black lives, Latino lives, Native lives, women's lives, LGBT lives do matter, the distrust is going to continue. And if bigotry on the force isn't rooted out, we're just a matter of time until the next hashtag. Peace.